Good morning, folks. 8 a.m. on the East Coast. Putting some stuff up here. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want that to fall. Make a racket. Good morning. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. We have a lot to cover today. It's Tuesday morning. Good morning, Emily. Glad to have you here. Emily's in on Tuesdays. And so if Nancy Pelosi, folks, there's the ways to follow us. The phone is here. The email address is there. Okay. You can always get in touch with us. So if Nancy Pelosi calls the president fat, I don't care. I don't care. He's morbidly obese. That's her comments. He's morbidly obese. The president once again has sent the deep state corporate corrupt media, hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media. That's who they are. We know we are on here on a daily basis taking on the deep state media. You don't like to hear the deep state? I'm sorry. I believe in the deep state bureaucracy. It's a such thing. My president believes in it. President Trump will talk about the deep state and deep state IG inspectors. The IG, deep state, Obama leftovers. So I will call it that too. All right. And I guess I want to come right out of the box at 8:02. I am proud. I am a proud conspiracy theorist. Is that what I am? I mean, there's officials out there. I should have the officials. We look for Dr. Gupta. Dr. Gupta. He's going to tell us what's going on. Gupta. Okay. And then we have all of these former intelligence advisors to this one and that one. Former deep state internal people. Every one of these networks have. Okay. So I'm going to be a proud, if that's the label you have to wear it. Go for it. I don't care. I'm going to be a proud conspiracy theorist. I am. Because that's what they're telling us, that we're pushing false truth. We're pushing things with no evidence. We're pushing things that don't exist. And that's our hope. We're hoping that things happen. I talk to my friends and they hope Barr and Durham will convict somebody and bring somebody up on charges. There's people that get up and their hope is that people will not die at the hands of Hillary Clinton because she will be in prison. So much hope out there. I hope today's the day they bring down the cabal. All kinds of hope, right? And then you get labeled, give me number 14, as a conspiracy theorist, and you get up and you're a little sad. And why are you a little sad? Because yesterday at a press conference that had absolutely nothing to do with the question of, it's the Pentagon, wait a minute, it's the shooting at a military base. I'll get back to that. Attorney General William Barr was obviously asked the question about Obamagate. And you and I believe there is a such thing as Obamagate. You and I believe that we would like to have the unmasking or the security clearance taking off Susan Rice's January 20th email real quick to all of her partners in crime. We want to see the whole thing, right? For us out there that believe that on January 5th in that Oval Office, Obama and Biden were in on it. They were in on the plan. It was a regular Ocean's 11 in that Oval Office, right? They all got together to see how to crack the bank without touching the laser beams that held the jewels. I'm being serious, folks. We all believe that. I am a proud conspiracy theorist this morning that on January 5th, that happened. And then Comey ran up to Trump Tower and they got it all set up. And the next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, the fake dossier is out. I am a proud conspiracy theorist this morning, if that's what you want to call me. because even Attorney General William Barr should be labeled a proud conspiracy theorist on what he said yesterday in that press conference that they did not play for you. Barr says he does not expect Biden will be investigated by prosecutor reviewing 2016 Russian probe. It's all over this morning. It's done. It's over. Some of you are sad out there. And you know what the sad part is? If you're sad out there, it's sad that you don't take the time and actually listen to what Attorney General Barr said. It's sad if you don't review the whole thing, but what we'll do, we'll lift your spirits because we're going to play the whole thing. I don't give a damn how long it is. It is. Well, later it'll be 8 minutes, but I'm going to play because this is what you're listening to. Let's go to the video and let's go to the 28:33 part that I have, Emily, and see if this refreshes you and gets you all sad in your beers last night. You're in your beer crying. You wanted to get Obama, and he said this. Play the 28:33 until I say stop.
Now, as to President Obama and Vice President Biden, whatever their level of involvement, based on the information I have today, I don't expect Mr. Durham's work will lead to a criminal investigation of either man. Our concern over potential criminality is focused on others. Thanks for your question, Pete. The next question.
Our next question comes from T.J. Thomas with AB.
Let's see. Based on what I have today, don't cry in your damn soup. We're going to play the whole thing. Let me tell you who's crying in their soup. Maybe you don't want to cry in your soup, but they're crying. That's Chuck. Remember, it seems like it's just a couple of weeks ago where Chuck Todd took a clip and then had to come back and apologize. That is all you're hearing. That's it. That's it. It's all you're hearing in the media is that 30 seconds. What I have today, I don't see, Durham going after criminality. Let's say a criminal charge with Obama and Biden at this time. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. They don't want you to hear the entire tape from yesterday. They're not playing the entire tape. There's news flashes all over the United States. Obama and Biden cleared, exonerated by Barr yesterday. Bull, SH asterisk asterisk. Okay. We're going to get into that a little deeper. Okay. We're going to get into it a little deeper. Now, they're all upset because they will not unveil Big Ear's portrait in the White House at this time. Number 11. Trump doesn't want him in the House. Why would Obama and Moochel, as Rush calls her, why would they want their portrait in the White House? Why would he? He hates the place. Why? Slaves built that. Why would he hang his portrait in there? White House portrait ceremony may be the latest casualty of political divide. I myself don't want to have to take a tour of the White House and see Big Ears hanging on a damn wall and know the corruption that he was involved in, the level of corruption. In fact, I think we should go through and take some pictures off the damn wall. Oh, they're all bent out of shape. Oh, my God, they're not going to put his picture on the wall. And they did a whole segment on it this morning. Number 12, Big Ears will not be on the wall, according to this. President Obama. Yeah, my bad. I mean, my God. Okay, I'm good with if Nancy Pelosi wants to call the president morbidly obese. I don't give a crap. All right, good. Call him that. Call him fat guy. I don't care. I mean, we call Nancy Crazy Nancy. He calls her Crazy Nancy and stuff, so let it be, right? So I want to say Big Ears Obama, what's the big deal? The ears. Number 12, presidents honor each other at White House portrait unveiling ceremonies. Now they don't need to have Obama there. They don't need to have tea and cookies or whatever the hell they have in the afternoon. Here you go. Here's one, number 13. White House portrait ceremony may be the latest casualty in political divide. There it is. George H. They're unveiling the Ronald Reagan. Okay. All right, so we're gonna talk more about that later. Okay. This is going around political circles. All right. Is there a possibility? Number one, and that is Charles Gasparino. I got 2 text messages on this yesterday from some pretty good sources. Now, some will tell you that it's Congressman Doug Collins' campaign floating rumors out. But I will tell you this. I will wait till the next segment to tell you this, but I will tell you this. I got to have a shot of coffee. How do you like my flag? I got it here. I mean, it actually has to keep me honest. It's a shame the damn flag can't keep politicians honest. They wear a flag on their lapel. And every time I look over, I say, woo, I better stay honest. I got the flag right back here. Got the Trump flag on the wall. I have room. I know I'm getting sidetracked, damn it, but it's my show. I got something we're going to talk about. Put number 1 up there, Charles Gasparino. We'll talk about that. Now, this entire wall, I don't know about putting the flag up because every time I put pictures up like that, it'll be covered. I can still get the flag, most of it right here. But I'm leaving Studio B, the entire walls, and I'll take pictures so you can see. We fill it up. If you want to put a picture on the wall, send it to me. Tell me you want to put a picture. Text, take a picture of the picture or what you want to put on the Studio B wall. Send it to me. I know I'm going to get the all-star panel up there one of these days. I'm going to get Doc Whaley up there. I'm going to get all my friends. You are my friends, are you not? Okay, so what happens here? GOP advisors, I got 2 text messages on this yesterday from some pretty good sources. I'll not tell you. I won't reveal it, even in court. No, I'll go to jail first. GOP advisors predict Kay Loeffler will drop from Georgia Senate race. Seemed like a perfect candidate, rich via her husband, Jeffrey Sprecher of Atlanta-based ICE Markets, and a woman, but she hasn't been able to sell her story. Her stock trades were legal, even if they say obviously are. She can't sell the merchandise, baby. She can't. She's a non-starter. She has been a non-starter from day one. All right? There's a team that's tried to create her. Now, I'm going to tell you what my opinion is right after a little break, but we're going to, right after the break, we're going to clear up Attorney General Barr's comments because you should have great hope. I know we talk about it every Friday on the All-Star Political Panel. We throw it out from time to time. How do we still feel? You know, Jane, Rick, Bruce, myself, and some others that I talked to throughout the week. When Barr was appointed, we were like, oh, you know, we waiting it out. We're patient. But I'm going to tell you something. Every time the man speaks and discusses rule of law, I separate the politics. And I would love for the country to get back to rule of law. And here's what I say all the time. I get tired of when the people of this country or the media, put Donald Trump as the figure. It's the presidency. Okay? I will live to see a couple more. Maybe. You never know. I may live to see a couple more presidents. I've seen several. Your kids will see several more. Hopefully, this country will stand, and your kids will see several presidents. The rule of law has to return. The Constitution has to be abided by, and this may never happen and should never happen again to any president of the United States of America. Forget Trump. And every time I listen to Attorney General Barr, I separate that. I'm not attacking Obama, Biden, anybody. I'm listening for rule of law to return to this country. And that's what I do like about him every time he comes up and I get a chance to hear him speak. But anyhow, this guy here, all right. Now, what you're going to hear in the media is, Well, Pompeo wanted rid of him because, Pompeo had to have a guy. Trump said, I don't want Pompeo doing the dishes. Damn me, Secretary of State. I want him on the phone with somebody, wheeling and dealing, finding out what's going on. I catch his ass over there with the little mittens on and a scrub doing the dishes and a phone. Says, I will fire Pompeo's ass. Right? I don't want to. What's the big deal? If his wife and kids don't do the dishes, hire somebody. I don't want to catch Pompeo doing it. Tell the guy there, hey, you do the dishes. I got to make a phone call. That's how Trump works. That's how the real world works, okay? And it's not a big deal. So this guy is an IG number 3, okay? And let me show you this guy because he's all over the internet, okay? Number 3, IG. Now look at him real good. Look at him. Wait a minute. What the hell's his name? All right, now give me number 4. This is the IG that they will not shut up about it. And it's time. His name is Steve Linick, whatever his name is. Steve. We'll call him Steve. How about that? Now, here's what's interesting. Look at this. This is his Wikipedia profile. First of all, he's Inspector General of the Department of State. All right. Now, bull crap. Now, listen to me very close. This needs to be clipped out. All right. We need to go back or whatever because this needs to be clipped out. You got to pay attention, folks, when Trump speaks. And that's why, whether you like what I say or not, I am the great Trump interpreter. Yes. And I will interpret something for you now. Do you remember a couple weeks? Well, it's called a couple weeks. Maybe it was 4. At one of those, okay? At one of those coronavirus, COVID-19 pressers in the afternoon, one of the afternoon delights that Trump, you remember that short mini-series Trump ran? It was great, okay? So Pompeo's there 4 to 6 weeks ago. Pay attention. This is going to mess up. It is. It will. Pompeo's there. And he's answering the questions. And Trump says he has to get back to what we call the deep state department. Ha ha! Remember that? Remember that? 6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. He looks over at Pompeo. He's got to get back to what we call the deep state department. Pompeo's just shaking his head like, damn it, Trump. But you remember that? Go back and find it when Trump called it the deep state department because they know it's the deep state department. You got to remember, this is the damn State Department that went dark. Where was the IG, okay, report on the Secretary of State not doing dishes when Hillary Clinton was flying your plane around, your plane, American people, and making stops and picking up cash? Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to land here. I'm going to go in, click, click, a couple Kodak moments over here with the imperial leader, the whatever leader, the Department of whatever they call themselves. And you're going to run 2 blocks down on the left behind the little dumpster. You take a left, 1 block, you take another left. There'll be a brown bag. So it was okay for the State Department to run all over the world with Hillary Clinton resetting, bada bing, bada boom, everywhere she went, picking up little bags of cash for the Clinton Foundation, making deals, right? It was okay for John Kerry at the State Department, okay? All right. This is what the IG, now wait a minute. Stay with me here. It was okay for the State Department, John Kerry, Secretary of State, bada bing, bouncing around, making deals with Iran, moving and shaking, dropping $1 billion worth of cash. You remember when Iran did a scratch off? Oh, we win 1 pallet, say 1 pallet cash. We win. Drop it here. Remember when they won that pallet of cash that we had to funnel through a bank in another country because we legally could not with with the sanctions, monetarily do business with Iran. Remember that? So we dropped it overnight. Big parachute in the sky. Look at there. Obama crapped $1 billion and it's floating in the air. No, that was okay in the State Department. That was fine, no problem. Then it was okay for Kerry to go over there and say, keep you cool. We're going to get this guy out and we'll read. Everything's okay. So look at this guy here, right? He is deep state as you get it. Now, he was there, let's see, from 2013. All right, he assumed the office in the department there in 2013. Look, he's on leave. Wikipedia doesn't say he got fired. Wikipedia says, he's on leave, right? Look at that. Who put him in there? Barack Obama. Barack Obama put him in the State Department. Wonder why Obama needed him in the State Department, huh? In 2013, why did he go over to the State Department, all right? Let's go through another one, okay? Inspector General of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. He was in there from 2010 to 2013. Barack Obama. Look, Trump should have done this a while ago, okay? Let me just say he should have done it a while ago. But he's cleaning out Obama holdovers. It's got nothing to do with whether Pompeo sold a couple guns to the Saudis. It's got nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's got nothing to do with whether Pompeo's home doing dishes and they're investigating it. It's got everything to do with this guy being in the State Department and being a part of the, as Trump said, we like to call it the deep state department, right? That's what it is. It's that simple, damn it. Don't believe any of this bull crap you hear on TV. Remember, watch Trump. Listen to Trump, okay? The deep state department, as we like to call it. Remember that? Look that up. I would be glad to hear that I am correct this morning. Pompeo with him about 6 weeks ago on the stage during the miniseries. Trump knows what's going on there. Pompeo knows what's going on there. And this deep state, I don't know, do they have generals and everything like that? I mean, seriously, do they have higher ranks? This guy's a high-ranking deep state official for the cabal, as we'll call it, and he is gone. End of story. Got nothing to do with anything else. Now, I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to come back because I want to clear up some more SHI. Wait a minute. That would only be one asterisk, and you may be able to figure it out. If I say SH asterisk asterisk, you can't figure it out. But I just went to 3. Mach 3. SHI, one asterisk. You probably got it now. I'll be damned. All right, so we're going to come back and get some more of this bull crap they're selling to you. But let me say this, all right? Let me go with this locally, all right? I want to put this up. We'll talk about this around the end of the show, but this is number 18. Right now, if you're walking in, all right, early voting has started in Georgia. I can't stand it. I can't even stand to tell you that, but it's true because I don't believe in early voting. I believe in election day. It sets my damn ears on fire when you tell me you early vote. I'm okay. All right, I'll survive. I will still like you. I will still love you. If it's a matter I love you, I still love you. But it really chaps my, you know what, to find out people are, I can't stand that. Anyhow, if you go and early vote in Georgia in Gilmer County, you will find this special election Gilmer County T-SPLOST. Tax, transportation, special purpose local option sales tax. I asked them not to put that on the ballot. I begged them not to put that on the ballot. And I went to them and said, if you can get it pulled off the ballot, pull it off the damn ballot. I am a hardcore no. You need to pay attention out there during election season because here's how it is. Shall a special 1% sales and use tax be imposed in the special district consisting of Gilmer County for a period of time not to exceed 5 years and for raising of not more than an estimated amount of 25 million bucks. 25 million bucks. Give me your pocket. Come here. I want to get in your I'm going to stick my damn hand out there. I'm going to come out with your damn money. Sorry. Not more than 25 mil for transportation purposes. The answer right here is no. See that? The vote is no. I'm going to tell you where I got that no vote from. Wasn't me. Somebody else later in the show. All right, Blue Ridge City Council will be on tonight live on FYNTV.com. We're going to run it live. I'm going to go over there, see if I can't get it wired up, get it hooked up so you can see it at home, because it's going to be an interesting Blue Ridge City Council meeting. We'll be right back after these messages with the entire. So prepare yourself, get you a little, whatever snack you have to have, coffee, bottle of water. When we come back, we're going to do the entire William Barr. I have to. Right after these messages.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Clinton Cash, right? Remember that? Clinton Cash. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. We are the best morning show. We are the morning show you should tell your friends about. You should send out mass emails saying, hey, you want to be a part of something. See, so many of you watch and listen to other morning shows, but this one you're a part of, because here is the way you can get information. You are the research department. Right there, phone number, email address. If you go to fetchyournews.com, you will see our growth plan. Send me a resume today and become a part of the team. Hey, I want to write for this county, that county. I want to do this. I want to do video. I want my own show. Whatever the hell, send it to me. We'll talk. All right, that being said, remember Clinton Cash. What's his name? Is it Peter Schweitzer? Is that his name? Put it out. I'm just throwing stuff out. I'm going to show you a picture of these screens one day. I don't have information up on so many things. I just roll it out. You go check it. Clinton Cash, he was bebopping all around the world on that Secretary of State plane, just picking it up left and right. John Kerry involved. Why, Rosemont Capital, right? Why, Kerry's son, Christopher Hines, is that his name? Was he involved in some way with Hunter Biden? I mean, did the whole mix go together? Was Kerry working one angle while Biden was working another for the kids? It was for the kids. I mean, it's a trust fund. We want our kids to be okay. No, but if you say that out loud, you are following conspiracy theory. You're following Obamagate. You are following unfounded untruths, which leads you to be a conspiracy theorist, which I'm proud to announce I am one today. Tell your friends you found him. I'm proud of it. If that's what I am. Okay, so yesterday, get off my back. We're going somewhere. So yesterday, let's go back to this. I'm not going to show you all the clips right now. I'll get some later. But I told you to get some popcorn, okay? Now we're going to talk about, oh, yes, I know. I sent you some new pictures, okay? I sent you some new ones. If you happen to have, and I do these people wrong sometimes in the studio. I send them stuff all of a sudden. If you have 35, I'm asking nicely, if that's available. Damn, there it is. Bam, right on the screen. Trump threatens to permanently pull out of the World Health Organization funding. They're all up in arms. They're crying. But they are happy to announce that nothing going to happen with Obama. All right, so he's pulling out. Let's see what here is. I got another one. Hold on. Hang tight. Okay. He's pulling out. Wait a minute. I might have it here. Daggone it. Where's it at? Hold on. He's pulling out. There's Neil Cavuto. I don't want to hear from him. I don't give a rat what Neil Cavuto says right now. I was trying to find another one here, and I'll get it here in a minute. So Trump says he's going to pull out. So here is our media. Trump says, you got it there, he's threatened to pull out, and they are going berserk. But there is a rational thought out there. There's somebody in our world that is a rational thinker that takes some time before they make these quick decisions. And number 37, CNN and the rest of them there are happy to say China's president supports WHO probe into COVID-19 origins. So we're setting up an internal investigation into the WHO, done it. Real Abbott and Costello routine, right? And China's president supports it. Interesting. All right, so let's make this a new segment because here's where we're going to go. All right? Here's where we're going to go. We're going to start with this. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to have to, if you're at home, you're going to want to take notes. You don't like to watch a show with no homework? Wrong place to be, okay? Because some of you out there, you're all upset because all the headlines are Obama and Biden have beat the rap. why they beat the rap. First, let me say this, okay? Have you started? I hope you started the new segment. Put up number 14, all right? And this is just one of the many, all right? Now, yesterday, Attorney General Barr is with deep state FBI counter-American leader, FBI Christopher Wray. And Attorney General William Barr and FBI Director Christopher Wray hold a virtual press conference at the Department of Justice announcing updates in a criminal investigation of December 6, 2019. Okay? So, December 6, 2019, shooting at the Pensacola Naval Station in Florida, which killed 3 U.S. service members. So let's remember what it was. Barr did not rush. Now, the media lies. I give you a pause moment. You fell out of your chair, right? But the media lies so bad in this country to the American people, all right? You will watch all day, and they will never read that. Well, I said never is a big word, but I'm going to tell you, most of them will never read that. Now, you're going to say, well, Fox is doing it. Fox has a role in this, and we won't want to get into Fox right now because I'm okay with Fox, but I'm not a Fox network supporter. I do like my Greg Gutfeld. I do like Tucker, and I do like Laura. And I think Marie Bartiromo, and I think some of them are flying very close to the sun right now, but we'll push away from that. All right, the communist wing. Do they have that at Fox? All right, next floor. It's like Macy's. How do I get sidetracked? You're going to love it. It's like Macy's the old days. All right, 13th floor, women's hosiery, women's panties, women's bras, women's this, and men looking over their shoulders. 13th floor. You remember the announcement? I know. You just don't like. Oh, 14th floor, Fox News. Chris Wallace and the communist wing. Go out of the elevator, take a right. I know. You don't like that. I get sidetracked. But none of the networks will bring this up. That Attorney General Barr yesterday and Christopher Wray are holding a press conference concerning 3 U.S. service members, the shooting at the Pensacola Naval Air Station in Florida from December 6, 2019. But some of the media can't help to ask questions. Hey, recently, Trump's yelling Obamagate. You got General Flynn. What say you? So this is what the media is playing. So let's start with the 2833. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's start 2833. This is the last 30 seconds of the answer to the question. Video 2833.
A federal crime. Now, as to President Obama and Vice President Biden, whatever their level of involvement, based on the information I have today, I don't expect Mr. Durham's work will lead to a criminal investigation of either man. Our concern over potential criminality is focused on others. Thanks for your question, Pete. The next question.
That is the soundbite that's being played everywhere. Now, hang tight because we're going to play it, okay? The answer to this question must be played in its entirety, all right? So now let's go back to the beginning of the question at 23:55 and get ready, okay? 23:55, let's start there.
Pete, I'm not going to comment on what the president or Vice President Biden, for that matter, say in connection with their campaigns, but I will address the role of the Department of Justice. I think, as you know, I've commented since I have been Attorney General and even during my confirmation hearings that over the past few decades, there have been increasing attempts to use the criminal justice system as a political weapon. The legal tactic has been to gin up allegations of criminality by one's political opponents based on the flimsiest of legal theories. This is not a good development. This is not good for our political life, and it's not good for the criminal justice system. And as long as I'm Attorney General, the criminal justice system will not be used for partisan political ends. And this is especially true for the upcoming elections in November. We live in a very divided country right now, and I think that it is critical that we have an election where the American people are allowed to make a decision, a choice, between President Trump and Vice President Biden based on a robust debate of policy issues. And we cannot allow this process to be hijacked by efforts to drum up criminal investigations of either candidate. And I'm committed that this election will be conducted without this kind of interference. Any effort to pursue an investigation of either candidate has to be approved by me. Now, what happened to the president, and I've said this many times, what happened to the president in the 2016 election and throughout the first 2 years of his administration was abhorrent. It was a grave injustice, and it was unprecedented in American history. The law enforcement and intelligence apparatus of this country were involved in advancing a false and utterly baseless Russian collusion narrative against the president. The proper investigative and prosecutive standards of the Department of Justice were abused, in my view, in order to reach a particular result. We saw two different standards of justice emerge, one that applied to President Trump and his associates, and the other that applied to everybody else. We can't allow this ever to happen again. The Durham investigation is trying to get to the bottom of what happened, and it will determine whether there were any federal laws broken, and if there were, those who broke the laws will be held to account. But this cannot be, and it will not be, a tit-for-tat exercise. We are not going to lower the standards just to achieve a result. The only way to stop this vicious cycle, the only way to break away from a dual system of justice is to make sure that we scrupulously apply the single and proper standard of justice for everybody. Now, under the longstanding standards of the department, criminal charges are appropriate only when we have enough evidence to prove each element of a crime beyond a reasonable doubt. That is the standard we're applying. Now, I have a general idea of how Mr. Durham's investigation is going. And as I have indicated, some aspects of the matter are being examined as potential crimes. But we have to bear in mind what the Supreme Court recently reminded us of in the Bridgegate case. As the court said there's a difference between an abuse of power and a federal crime. Not every abuse of power, no matter how outrageous, is necessarily a federal crime. Now, as to President Obama and Vice President Biden, whatever their level of involvement, based on the information I have today, I don't expect Mr. Durham's work will lead to a criminal investigation of either man. Our concern over potential criminality is focused on others. Thanks for your question, Pete. The next question.
All right, folks. You notice if you push the whole thing together. Now, I like what he said. I do not like President Barack Hussein Obama. I think he should go to prison. I think Biden should be his vice president in prison. That would work. They can do their whole cell block C down through there, just like the W. Let's find a prison with a West Wing, right? and we'll give them a West Wing, give Obama an office at the end, and then all of his creatures can come out of the jail cells during the day, walk up and down the West Wing, and pretend like they're still running the deep state as though they are now. That being said, you know, the role of the Justice Department came up several times. I want to bring that up, okay? Political weapon, all right? Past decades, as long as I'm Attorney General, upcoming elections should be based on robust debate on policy issues. This election, if there's an investigation into any candidate, it'll be approved by me. Now, let's unpack that for a second. The Attorney General of the United States actually told you everything that happened. He thinks the American people should make the decision in the next election. I agree. But on the other side, he's telling you the American people did make a decision and somebody wasn't happy with it. And for that, he disagrees. He thinks we need to do something about it. He thinks we should have an election based on two candidates' robust debate on policy. You see, he thinks that if a candidate, Donald Trump, says he's going to close the border, and this candidate says he's not going to close the border, that you, the American people, should go decide which candidate you want, the one that'll close, the one that won't close. He thinks that you should have robust policy debate. This one says he's going to build a wall. This one says he's going to build a bridge so they can get here faster. You, the American people, should be able to just take the information. He says he's going to give Medicare for all. This one says, no, we can't do that. That's what Attorney General William Barr says over decades. Now we know, okay, we know George W. Bush, okay, and then we know Obama and now Trump. So who has those big 8, not big ears, big 8 years that it has been misused? Robust debate this election. And one of the big takeaways, if a candidate, okay, if a candidate is going to be investigated, it's going to be approved by me. Now, right now, we have all of the FOSS, okay? We have all of the FOSS information. If there is a candidate, if Joseph Biden is investigated, they will bring the information, put it on his desk, and Attorney General William Barr, let's go ahead and put number 14 up. I think it's 14 while we're there so we can see what we're talking about if people tune in there. Here. Okay? Because they're trying to sell you that last 30 seconds. If there is any investigation, all right, you got to read the flip side of all of this. We will not be looking as the American people who decided to investigate Joe Biden, his son, or anything else. It will be on Barr's desk, and Barr will come out and say, I authorized the investigation, right? All the things that we cannot figure out at this time, which you and I know, because I'm wearing the conspiracy theory hat and so are you, and the media will not report. Barr says, we're going to clear that up. That's going to stop with me, all right? Then he flips over to the investigation, and he says grave injustice, okay? Grave injustice, what's took place. False and baseless. Remember the words? I try to pick out words. False, baseless Russian hoax. All right? You still got Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler talking about bringing up more impeachment charges and investigating the president over Russia. He said false, baseless Russian hoax. Department of Justice abused to reach a result. That's scary SH asterisk asterisk, folks. Now they're playing that last minute all day long. But remember what he just said. The Department of Justice was abused. And we all know who went through the Department of Justice to reach a result. They had a result in place that they wanted to remove the President of the United States, take the President of the United States down, and they abused it to reach a result. 302s are altered. Don't have time to go into that. 302s are missing. Text messages between lovers, Strzok and Page, Bruce and Nellie Orr, all of the above. Glenn Simpson, Fusion GPS. Is it GSP? GP? Whatever the hell their name is. Fake dossier. FISA court abuse. All right. Cornering General Flynn because of his son, Michael. Everything and anything. Okay. Abuse to reach a result. Durham trying to get to the bottom. Okay. At this time, okay, somebody asked me the other day, and there's been a lot of talking heads saying that, what was uncovered with General Michael Flynn that led to the Department of Justice dropping their case, that's leading to the deep state judge and his friends of saying, no, we're not going to just drop it. We got to look into it. We got to bring some people in on this. Okay. But they said, there has been discussion, would the new evidence with Flynn add to what Durham is looking at? At this time, Barr hasn't seen anything. Durham is trying to get to the bottom of it. And they are. Broke the law will be. When they get, like Bridgegate, he's trying to explain to you, when they get, okay, to the end, people that actually broke the law, not abused power, okay, sadly to say in our country, breaking the law and abusing the power is not exactly the same thing, all right? But when they separate who abused their power and who actually broke federal law, there's criminality. There's going to be charges, okay? A dual standard of justice will stop. I want to bring that up. A dual standard of justice will stop. If you're a Democrat, if you're a Democrat lawmaker, if you're a Republican corrupt lawmaker, if you are in the deep state or you're in the deep state bureaucracy or you're in the FBI like Christopher Wray, Strzok, Page, McCabe, the list goes on. If you're any of the corrupted deep state, you have one set of legal standards. Why did I use standards in the same sentence? But anyhow, we're moving along because I have standard here, okay? Dual system of justice will stop. Standards we are applying. These standards, potential crimes, okay? Potential crimes and bridge abuse and federal crime. So folks, no, we're not going into the second half of the year with an investigation into Joe Biden so they can use that to say he's using the Department of Justice politically to look into his political opponent. So just relax. But what we've done here this morning, and I hope it's worked, what we've done here this morning is break down the actual 30 seconds to the end of that question, all right, to the truth of what Attorney General William Barr put out yesterday. And keep this in mind, we're going to close with this. Attorney General Barr and FBI Director Christopher Wray held a virtual press conference at the Department of Justice announcing updates to a criminal investigation of a December 6, 2019 shooting at the Pensacola Naval Station in Florida, which killed 3 service members. That should be highlighted somewhere this morning. Killed 3 service members December 6, 2019 at the Pensacola Naval Air Station in Florida, where 3 were killed there. That should be the highlight. But no, the corrupt media has taken that last 30 seconds, exonerating, because the president of the United States has said Obamagate, Obamagate. In fact, let's pull this so it's in the same let's see, here it is, Obamagate. Let's see how many times we can find it there. Let's see. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can find real Donald Trump with Obamagate. Anyhow, we just won't put it in there right now. We'll get it later. Obamagate, as President Trump has said, and is calling the unmasking of General Flynn and what's going on with General Flynn, is directly why they're trying to exonerate. Isn't it funny? President Trump has been exonerated. Barr is a professional. He's looked through it. He's called it a hoax. It is grave injustice of what happened. Should never happen again to a president of the United States, what took place. But the media did everything to break down and look very deep after the impeachment and the corruption of Robert Mueller and Rod Rosenstein. The Stein and Steen, I give him both of them. But looking into that corruption, all right, the media did everything to make sure the hoax and exoneration was not, the president was not exonerated. This is not a level of exonerating. But immediately they took a clip from William Barr, the Attorney General, right, to do what? Exonerate Obama and Biden. All right, it's 9 o'clock. We got to come back. We got to talk about some other things. I do want to talk about Kelly Loeffler. I love to talk about Kelly Loeffler. She's the senator of Georgia. I mean, she spent a lot of money. She has spent millions of dollars to try to get you to believe she's the real deal. Why won't you accept that out of her? We'll be back as soon as after these messages.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
As Georgia opens back up, it's time to come back to Days Chevrolet in Jasper with huge savings on the North Georgia Mountain's biggest selection of pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models, all with low miles and a super low price. Or buy new and get 0% financing for 84 months on every single Silverado 1500 or Equinox at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
You know, when we started Studio B here, I wondered if this would work. I really did. I wondered if it would work. There are the ways to follow us on social media. There are the ways to email us. But now when I see the flag, it keeps me honest. It's a shame the flag can't. They should probably put a flag up in every studio, because if you look over and you see the flag, you're like, oh, I better tell the truth on this. Would it be nice to find some politicians actually, not just on the lapel, had to see, there's the flag. I better straighten up, right? This is the Rat Pack. If you don't know, let me just give you this real quick. That's Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. Oh, Vegas. All right, so back to you. Let's just go through this because I wanted to move along, but I think we just created the or showed you, and I think it's the perfect time because this is what you're seeing throughout this morning. All right, let's go with, if you have them ready. All right, number 43. Okay. State Department IG was investigating 2019 arms sale to Saudi. Wasn't spending any time investigating the very bad nuclear deal with Iran. Why we dropped the cash. Okay. Number 25. Trump lashes out with distractions and disinformation. It's not true. It's not true. Experts struggle to think of a historical parallel where the president has turned the world's most powerful and influential office into a megaphone for wholesale fabrications and bizarre claims in an effort to confuse voters and salvage his own political future. That didn't happen, folks. It's not happening. They are leading the way, all of them. I told you this in the past. We are conspiracy theorists. We're not allowed to ask any questions. Trump pushes back. Remember 6 weeks ago, I said he looked at Pompeo and he says he's got to get back to work. He works over at the Deep State Department, as we call it. Number 26. Trump says he's taken hydroxychloroquine to prevent COVID-19. Does he mess with them or not? Now, what did we prove here, okay, this morning? Let's go to 44. Trump firing of Steve Linick, an unlawful act of retaliation for Pompeo inquiry, Democrats say. Bull. Look what I tell you what they're selling every day. Okay. Number 45. All right. You see, you could do what I did right here. You could go to 2355. You can take the emails on YouTube. You can take that. You can go to your email list and say, today, this is happening. Okay. Number 45. All right. You could very simply out there do this on Facebook. You could do it on your email blast. You could take a couple bucks, send it to me. I'll blast it. Barr says he does not expect Obama-Biden will be investigated by prosecutor reviewing 2016 Russian probe. That didn't happen. You could take a picture like this off my web. You could take this segment. Didn't happen. Prove it. Okay. Let me show another one. 46. Barr says he does not expect Obama, Biden. See this? This is the manipulation of the lies they tell. Okay. Washington Post, number 47, right on board there. Barr says he did not expect it in the Russia probe. Why is the headline from the Washington Post, Barr says grave injustice at the DOJ, and the DOJ abused their power to reach a result? How about that for a headline? DOJ abuses power to reach a result. Not going to happen. Okay. Exonerate Biden. Number 48, Politico. Barr throws cold water on Trump's Obamagate campaign. Didn't happen. Number 49, Trump surprised Barr sees no criminal probe into Obama Biden. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he did not. I don't have time to pull that tape, but the president did not. Number 50, Trump accuses Barr of double standard for saying it's unlikely Department of Justice will prosecute. You know what Trump said? Trump said that came out as I was coming in here. That's the truth, okay? And he's only going on, all right? I've watched a video. Sorry I don't have it up for you. But Trump is meeting. You got to keep in mind, Barr's meeting about the Pensacola, naval station. Is that what I said it was? That was attacked and 3 servicemen were killed. So he's doing a press conference on that. Nothing about Obamagate or anything. And he gets asked a question. Now, Trump's in a meeting. The president of the United States is in a meeting with restaurateurs. Is that what they're called? Restaurateurs, trying to figure out how to reopen, to hear their needs, to hear what they have to do to get the ball rolling, get you some fresh breadsticks on the table, and endless pasta. That's me. Just a quick shout out. You want me back? Send me a coupon for endless pasta and sauce. Sausage and pasta is my order. Endless breadstick salad. I'm on my way, okay? I don't care how many damn people you pack in there. Don't slow up on the breadsticks. Anyhow, moving right along, he's with the restaurateurs, right? And they're talking about it. How do you, and my God, how do we save, Mr. President? And your next question, yes, I'm listening here today. Do you feel the things that you have discussed in this meeting will save the economy and the American people and help them put food in their refrigerator? Why, sure, I'm glad you pay attention. Now, hey, Mr. President, down over here, Barr saying this. Biden's in the clear, baby. Obama's in the clear. What say you? I'm telling you, the questions. All right? And then they create a news cycle. If you think my ass doesn't believe that one person in the media is setting Barr up with the question, so the other person, a friend in the organization called the Deep State Media, all right, DNC, Friends of the DNC, Friends and Family Plan they have. Okay, but if you don't think one's setting up the other, so the other could say, Barr just said, Obama's in the clear, baby. What say you? I didn't hear that. It was going on as I came in. I don't think that's exactly what he said. I think he said at this time. All right? So we'll see. We hope there's no double standard. All Trump did was answer everything that Barr said. Nothing like this happened. Okay? Number 51. Barr says he does not expect. There's President Trump. Hey, I'm trying to figure out how to get breadsticks over here. And you're talking about hydroxychloroquine. I feel like Daffy Duck trying to say that damn word, okay? But anyhow, I think Daffy Duck could actually do a better job than me with that word. Trump's taking it. Oh, my God. He's a fat ass. He may die. Don't die, Mr. President. You know why they don't want, I didn't call him a fat, Nancy Pelosi, he's morbidly obese. You know why the media is all bent out of shape? He's taking this drug. Let me tell you something. Trump dies, they're out of a job. Secret unleashed. They have a big problem. They go back to the offices, they say, if Biden wins, do you realize, look around the room. You see there's 20 reporters here. We're going to be down to 10 or 8. You're going to have to take a number like the deli. What number do you think you're going to be if Biden wins? It's a snooze fest, baby. Snooze fest. It's over. The goose that laid the golden egg, number 52. Is that what I have up? Crime in American history. What do you think of Mr. Barr's decision here? What? Give me number 54. Or 53, did I say? Right. Attorney General Barr says he's unlikely to have any criminal investigation of either. Okay, that was 53. And then 52. Yeah, you got that. Leave it there. The goose that laid the golden egg for the media. They are freaking out over him taking hydroxychloroquine because if something happens, he dies, they start getting laid off. Trump to the media is like the COVID-19 to you and I. It is. Trump losing the election is like COVID-19 to you and I. 30 million unemployed? Oh, 50% of what's left in the news cycle will be gone. Okay? They have to keep that guy's ass healthy. They'll never tell you. All right? So this morning, let me run through because I want to get to some other subjects this morning. As you well know, we have number 6. They're freaking out because he's Dr. Vin Gupta, a pulmonologist, a global health policy expert who is an NBC News and MSNBC contributor, says hydroxychloroquine can cause fatal heart arrhythmia. It's definitely not totally safe, Gupta says. He's putting himself at risk. If I was a physician, I'd be pushing back strongly. Just saying. Number 7. Trump is taking this. It's freaking him out. 6:03 Eastern time this morning. Morning Joe. Oh my God, he's unproven drug. He's taking it. Number 8. Despite FDA warnings, despite taking a chance. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me pause here. Let me go personal. Not personnel. Personal. Let me get personal with you. You ready? So growing up with a mom that said, take 2 of these. Just saying. Mom, what the hell? Trust me, just take 2 of these. You'll be all right. I actually used to work very physical construction out there, right? Yeah, all right, okay, you can say what you want. I did. I come home, I'm talking a kid, 24, 25 years old, my ass dragging, backache, son of a gun, I don't feel good. Take 2 of these. Mom, what the hell are you handing me? Now, I don't know about you, but I grew up with a mother's medicine cabinet. And it was take 2 of these. You'll be okay. All of us kids grew up with, Mom, take 2 of these. Just saying. So they're all bent out of shape. Prescriptions never had my name on them. I don't know where my mom was shopping to get her prescription cabinet. Here you go. Take one of this. You'll be okay. Call me in the morning before you go to work. All right, so number 8. Number 9. Trump taking unproven drug that is deemed a risk. There's Dr. Gupta himself. Now, they got him in the office. It looks like he's House, right? And I know many of you have asked, where the hell is House? Because House would have this done in an hour. But Dr. Gupta there, he's got his little whiteboard, and it looks like he just came out of seeing a patient. They threw the script out. I mean, this is such bull, the way they try to sell this SHI asterisk. I'm down to 1 asterisk. I realize you figured it out. Here he is again. Number 10, Dr. Vin Gupta at 6 a.m. this morning. That's 5:11 Central Time. At 6:11 this morning, he was already in the scrubs, scrubbed up, ready to go see and study these patients that assistant professor at the University of Washington, Vin Gupta, right? He was in the office ready to go. All right. Now, we already talked about the casualty here that we will not see the unveiling of Big Ears Obama. Let me tell you, I've got a prediction. My prediction is the portrait of Big Ears Obama will not come. There'll not be an unveiling ceremony until after the trial. Just saying. Here he is. Obama, you want to come in because Comey's in jail. Brennan's in jail. You got 6 in jail. Now, you made it. You and Biden didn't go to prison, but you got 6 in jail. Let's do that unveiling Tuesday. They got sentenced Friday. Let's do it Tuesday. I think, you should be proud of your picture in the damn White House when you had your flawless, unscandalous, According to the media, perfect 8 years. That all of a sudden you got 6 in jail. You know, Paul Manafort, and I'm not going off the rails. You got to understand, everybody and anybody they gave a couple days to, nothing connected to President Donald Trump, okay? Nothing at all. Manafort's sitting on ice. He's on ice, baby. Put Manafort down left wing. What's left wing? That's on ice. They got him cooling his chops down there, all right? In cell block C. Just saying, okay? Put him next to Freddie. Come on, that ain't right. You know, Freddie's looking for a friend. Put Paul down there. Paul and Freddie. That'll go good on the top of a cake. Oh, my God, I'm saying things that are just out there. But anyhow, here's the truth. Nothing's attached to the President of the United States. Not one of those investigations. Nothing, right? Now, although we may end up with an abuse of power Obama, that is not a federal crime. We'll see. When they unveil the picture of his big-ass ears in the White House, they maybe should, you know, like make little figurines to dot around there of the people in prison. Okay, so here it is, number 11. White House portrait ceremony. Oh, my God, number 12, they're crying over it. Number 13, and let's get up to number 15. Now, number 15, Trump attempts to smear Obama could backfire. Think of this. Let's say there's an indictment and there's a name. Let's say there's only 2, okay? And Trump's able to get out on the campaign trail and say, so-and-so indicted, sentencing, getting ready to go to trial, sentencing in 6 weeks. Wonder who will be next. What if Trump has 2 or 3 that are criminally charged between now and November, and he gets to say, wonder who will be next on the campaign trail. And the crowd shouts, lock them up, lock them up. Interesting. Just saying. All right, number 17, State Department Inspector General. Trump looking for a real question. Like, anybody got a real question? All right. All right, now let's go past that. Now, number 20, Mike Pompeo. They don't like Mike Pompeo, okay? Now, let me just say this, okay? You and I know that every single person in Trump's administration, who was the first? Say it. But if you don't say it now, say it Friday. Rex Tillerson. Who did the segment of concern with Rex Tillerson? Who said, hold the brakes on Rex? Who did? That was me. That was me, baby. Now, ever since Donald Trump was sworn in and he's put a cabinet together and he Rice Priebus or Rince Priebus, not Rice Aroni Priebus, whatever his name is. You remember, like, hey, if you'll make friends with these Republicans will help you. And if you come in and if you do a little of this, they'll do a little of that. Let me show you the ropes. And Trump tried to start gingerly in with the ropes, okay? And eventually just said, what the hell? Get the hell out of here, okay? Nothing you said was true. Nothing Paul Ryan said he would do, he did. No subpoenas. I got the house and I got none of these jacklegs in prison, period. You guys are full of S-H-I asterisk. And he probably didn't throw an asterisk in, okay? So ever since, we got Mike Pompeo, he's the Secretary of State. So ever since the administration has come into play, the media has done everything to drive a wedge between Betsy DeVos, Education Secretary, Ben Carson, which they've given up on, okay? All right? This guy right here, Pompeo, they want him out so bad because it is the Deep State Department, all right? And they're cleaning house over at the Deep State Department. And they don't like it. So they have done everything to float. Remember when Pompeo was going to run for Senate in Kansas? Well, he's going to run for Senate in Kansas. Says he's going home. Doesn't like Trump. Remember all the wedges and all the times when there was a disconnect between Pompeo and the president that they tried to create? Don't forget that, folks. There's a reason they want Mike Pompeo out. But Pompeo and the President of the United States are on the same page, and they stay focused, and they don't separate. Barr is the same way. Saudi arms, okay? Watchdog, okay? Number 21, Trump says he is taking drug that is deemed at a risk. Oh, my God. Number 22, LA Times, we just went over that. Distraction, okay? Here we'll put it up anyway. Number 23, Trump lashes out with distractions and disinformation. We don't want to go into that. Okay, here, I do want to go into, maybe I do want to get this. All right, experts. Yeah, here, let's go with number 24, the LA Times. I think I did 25, but here's a clip there they're trying to sell. Trump fired yet another inspector general, raged against a government whistleblower, and repeatedly tweeted. I haven't even talked about the whistleblower, Bright. First of all, I'm going to say this, and don't get mad at me. Got to change the name. Got to change the name. I mean, got to, whistleblower, just sound the alarm. How about that? The guy that sounded the alarm. Woo-hoo. I was looking. I thought I had a whistle here somewhere. Look, sound the alarm. You never want to be the, I know, you never want to be the whistleblower. Don't be the whistleblower. Sound the damn alarm. All right, anyhow, back to this being serious. Whistleblower and repeatedly retweeted video of the local TV reporter being harassed in New York. All sets Friday. He also amplified a sinister. I love sinister. That's a big word, right? Let me write that one down. I like sinister. S-I-N-I-S. S-I-N-I-S-T-E-R, right? Yes, sinister. Sinister conspiracy theory. That would be me. Conspiracy theory. How about you? Are you proud to be? Conspiracy theory he dubbed Obamagate, in which he alleges, but never specifies, crimes by his predecessor. Oh, the disinformation Trump is running out there. Here he is, number 26. Hydroxychloroquine. Okay. Number 27. Did the White House doctor recommend that you take this? Is this what you're taking? Trump don't care. Here's the White House doctor, number 28. After numerous discussions he and I had for and against the use of the drug, we concluded the potential benefit from the treatment outweighed the risk factors. All right. We did the Dr. Van Gupta. And then you have this right here. You got to have number 32. Neil Cavuto. What do you got to lose, right, John? I always say, what do you got to lose? Neil Cavuto says, your life. You know I don't like you. Let's take a break. I want to come back. We've got another couple segments I want to do. We have dispelled everything the media is saying out there in one show. I feel good about it. We're not even done. Take a break.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
All right, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Is it too early to listen to the Motor City Madman? Now, look, I have a trusted source, all right, and I want to be clear on something. At no time is there's a direct statement. I'm not. It's not an attack. I don't like the word attack, but I'm going to read a statement from Joanne DePlanky, which was on the show yesterday, concerning the tax, okay, that's on the ballot with Chairman Charlie Paris, okay? And she made a public quote, and when this is true because it's Joey, I'm going to talk about that because I'm going to call the chairman just to get him to validate what I'm reading here so I can report it that way, because it's a very honorable thing to do by Chairman Charlie Paris and Gilmer County, and we'll end with that. So let me go back to this. Give me number 54. I just sent it to you, okay? This is very interesting. Let's talk about masking, okay? Now, let's just talk a little bit about Georgia State Senator Kelly Loeffler, okay? Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, kindly has lost his bearings. He was elected by the people in Georgia, but he made this appointment based on money. It's my opinion, okay, and others around the country. So here is the lovely Kelly in her mask. And the reason I wanted to pick one in her mask is, who the hell is she? All right? Now, when she's not the end all on money, she is the wealthiest. Remember this. She is the wealthiest member of Congress. Congress is incorporated. Congress is the Senate and the House combined as Congress. Wealthiest member. This has backfired so bad on Governor Kemp from day one. Now, when is day one that I question? When Governor Kemp's former association with an ag company financially failed and was in court and disappeared? When was day one? I question that. When was day one with her and whatever possible deal? I know their attorneys are waiting on standby. I've been told that, okay? Ryan Mahoney, I don't have his tweet this morning. He is a spokesperson for the campaign. Told me this does not end well for me, Ryan Mahoney, with the campaign. He's out there on a tweet, okay? Not saying that on a tweet, but he told me that personally. This does not end well for you. There you go. Okay, so, but on day one, this is backfired, okay? Now, they rushed a team in. Just think of this. Put it visually in your head, okay? Of a team that was rushed in to create her. Now, let's say this, and some are going to balk and get very upset with me over this. Remember when you found Tiger Woods was just a created personality? You remember when you found out everything about him, whether it's the endorsements of Nike, Pepsi, whoever it was, created him to be the son that you want to knock on the door and take your daughter out on a date, the young man, right? It was all created. Guys were wearing the shoes, buying the golf balls. He was the all-American boy raising a kid. His daddy taught him how to swing the clubs on the 5th hole at blah, blah, blah. Remember that? Now, years later, after it was exposed that Tiger Woods was created completely and totally the entire time. No disrespect to Miss Loeffler. I'm just saying, I'm just using what a created person looks like out there when they try to put everything in place, right? Now he's playing golf just because he's Tiger Woods and he might stop by the strip club on the way to the 9th hole. Just saying. Just say it, right? But no longer. He's been unmasked, right? Tiger Woods has been unmasked. Now, this one here, from day one, they rushed a team in. Now, picture this in your head. You know how you pull into the pit stop and you need gas, tires, you need the windshield wiped, and then like 24 guys run around the car, zip, 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 get you back out on the track. It's what happened here. They've brought in a team of hair people, design people, clothing people, what makes you look cool, what is in, what is out, what connects. You think I'm joking? This is a fact. They brought in teams to say these jeans is what is a what like a rap song the ladies are wearing over here. We've gone to these restaurants and we've watched white. This is true, folks. We've watched white, okay, middle class Republican women that are leaving Donald Trump and Groves. We've watched to see what kind of sunglasses they are buying. We have watched to see the jackets, what they order. This is true. They have studied everything and they have tried everything to create this woman to be somebody that you will accept and vote for in suburban Atlanta, white women. Now, you could do the research and you know Karen Handel and I do not have a warm and fuzzy relationship, okay? But Karen Handel's in that 6th district. You know that one that Lucy McBath is in? Why would she take a district, the 6th district? Because let me tell you something. Karen Handel she looks at the data. If she's down half a point and they blame it on Trump, she's not going anywhere near Trump's ass. If she's up half a point and they say it's because Trump, she's out there. She's the biggest Trump supporter you ever met. I know her. I followed her for years. So if Karen Handel in the 6th district had data that said this lady was going to trounce all over Doug Collins in the general election, and it's a good move to follow her, she would have pushed. Karen Handel would have pushed Nikki Haley out of the way to get beside her to take a picture. But she didn't. She pulled up Doug Collins and said, that's who I endorse. Trust me, it's deeper than this. Here is the lady they've tried to create. Okay? Now the mask is coming off of her all over the country. Her mask is coming off. They have spent, they're up to 8 of the million. Let me tell you something. Let's just say it like this, 10 million, all right? They'll argue with this. Somebody will say something on Facebook today. I'm going to show you the other day what was said, okay? But they will get, let's say they've spent $10 million. In $10 million, they can't get you to believe. They brought out a phony poll that they paid for and created from UGA saying she was in the hunt. They brought out their own headlines. They bring out their own headlines and try to create, I get the emails, and tell you and I that this woman is in the hunt for the office. That all of the downside, they try to get the AJC. They love if the AJC will write it for them and a couple others, but they try to get old Greg Bluestein there to write for them and say, all of the damage control she's had to do, the stock trading, every single thing this lady's been up against, it hasn't hurt her in the polls, and she's right back neck and neck. Not true. Phony poll. Created themselves. They tried to sell it to the media to get you to run with it to say she's still in. So the insiders know this. They know the mask is coming off this lady. They know that Kelly Loeffler damaged goods. They know it. They cannot, no matter what they do. And she has professionals. She has teams of people to say the right things, do the right things, see the right things, take her to the right places. You stand over there. Now you look like a construction worker. Stand right there. We don't want you too close to her. Okay? Can't do it. They cannot create the image they need. They cannot sell her to the people of Georgia. Now the problem is with Burr and Feinstein is Loeffler. The problem is everything that's happening, the investigations that I've asked for, the articles, the specialist that I bring in, Joanne is an expert. Joanne DePlanke is an expert. I bring experts in, and our little network has really stayed on this. It's got nothing to do with her being rich. It's got nothing to do with whether we like her or not. They can't get and figure it out. So it circles in Washington, D.C. This is true. I don't know if this woman's about. I don't know what she's about exactly. I don't know if she's about to suspend her campaign. But yesterday, excuse me, number one, Charles Gasparino, okay? Now they're talking around the halls. Oh, this is in Washington, D.C. This is not down in Atlanta. Atlanta, they're trying to figure out, Brian Kemp's trying to figure out how to sell you on the fudged coronavirus numbers that they've put out down there to try to make things look good. So Kemp's got an issue every day with something, okay? But in Washington, D.C., there's other Republicans. See, there's a fear of losing the Senate. There is, whether you like it or not. All of the major networks are selling what's up for grab in the Senate and trying to lead McConnell into believing he may not be the grand poobah, the head of the Senate, come 2021. Seriously. Now, heavily invested, Kelly Loeffler, Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler, is so heavily invested in the National Republican Senate Committee, NRSC, financially, that they've spent enormous amount of money attacking Doug Collins. Mitch McConnell is in on it. But now McConnell's like, I could lose the Senate. Kelly, we got to talk. I could lose the Senate, and you're dragging down the numbers. We've done some polling with some of our other senators in other states, and you being on the ticket right now is dragging down polling in other states because of the popularity of Doug Collins and the fact that the millions you're spending on being created, they're not doing a very good job. All that being said, so Charles Gasparino says GOP advisors predict Loeffler will drop from Georgia Senate race. Okay. Now he's saying there's really nothing to see here. We can't find anything illegal at this time, but they just cannot. A woman, but she hasn't been able to sell her story or her stock trades, whether legal, whatever. She's not been able to sell the story, period. Okay. So Greg Bluestein, he goes on there. I just picked a couple out. I like the guy. I don't dislike the guy. All right. He's not a bad guy. He says hello to me now at the Capitol if they ever open it again. Oh, wow. Greg says hello to me. But lots of chatter. Here's number two. Lots of chatter. Okay. Lots of chatter. You got it there. Thank you, Emily. Lots of chatter indeed. So he's validating. There's a lot of chatter. Okay. But she also just reserved $4 million in airtime for a trio of ads. Not exactly what you'd be doing if you're about to ditch the campaign. So he admits in the AJC, Greg admits there's a lot of chatter around this, but she's putting another $4 million in. If she can't sell you after this $4 million and try to get you to believe there's anything about her that is sincere, and she does wear the same necklace, the same shirt, she does wear the same pants, the same hats, she orders the same coffee as the gals and girls over around Buckhead and the real middle-class people, then she might throw in the towel. So it's all rumor, but it's spinning around, okay? This campaign can't figure out what to do. Now, let me say something that's pretty damn arrogant. When I contacted you, when you watched this, when I contacted you on day one with this little damn phone and said, hey, let's get an interview and talk. If you wouldn't have discounted me, I could have sold her to the people in Georgia. Now, I'm not saying I would. I could have done it. But no, they're so smart. All them damn people are so smart. They are so smart. Well, let me tell you something. You're so damn smart. I will give you this. They are smart, Kelly. Kelly, let me speak to you. They are smart because they have raked you for millions and you got nothing for it. Kelly, call me. Your people have raked you for millions and you got jack squat for it. Okay, moving right along here. Now, the other day, I said something on Facebook, and this is what I got. Now, I like this person. Before I put it up, I want to be clear. I like this person. I consider this person a friend, but the reality is this person is the honorary co-chair of the Kelly Loeffler for Senate campaign. This is a friend of mine. But number 5, the other day when I wrote something, it was just 2 days ago, I think it was. 2 days ago, Janelle King, which has been on this show, she is the honorary co-chair for the Kelly Loeffler campaign. I wrote something on Facebook and she tagged me. She said, come on, you're the only person still chasing this story. Thank you. If that's the case, I am honored to be the only person still chasing this story. She isn't under investigation, and that was deemed to be unnecessary when the story first broke, okay? You've got to find something else, my friend. Now, you are my friend, Janelle. I do like you. I respect you, and I think you're a great American patriot, okay? I don't know if there's a job down the line with this person. I don't know. I say it in all due respect. But I want to thank you for throwing me out there and saying, come on, you're the only person still chasing this story. That would be me. I'm happy to take it if I am. So we'll end this. It is something spinning around. We will keep an eye on it. But go back to number 54. Kelly, can't get the mask off. Can't get it off, Kelly. Can't figure out who you really are. All right, now I want to end that right there. I want to end that because I don't want the end of this in the recording. Folks, all right. Put up, this is on the ballot, okay? Put up right now, and you can leave this as a segment. Number 18, we're going to do 7 minutes on this. So there's a special election, all right? Now, there's a special election for a 1% tax in Gilmer County for $25 million over 5 years for transportation. This is not my no ballot, okay? This is on the internet. You can find this yourself. Now, this happens to be the no ballot of number 19, and he put it out there publicly. His name's Bill Craig. Now, Bill Craig and his wife are amazing patriots. There's Patriots, Patriots Plus, and then there's Amazing Patriots. They are Small Business USA. They opened the doors on North Georgia Diamond several years ago in the Wayback Machine. They work hard as a husband and wife. They have developed, they are jewelers. I'm doing an ad for them because I love small business. They're not, North Georgia Diamond is not just a diamond store, a jewelry store. They are jewelers. They've got production people that actually build and make jewelry. You could take anything in there. You could say, you see this picture? I would like to recreate that. We got it. I mean, you see this? I got it from my mom. I'd like to turn it into a pendant. They got it. I mean, seriously, Small Business USA, amazing people. But this tax would hurt them because they compete all across the state of Georgia with online sales. They compete across the country with sales. Now, Cobb County is 6%. A tax would make Gilmer County, a new one, an 8% tax. 8%. Yes. And big ticket items people would not buy. There's some exemptions on the tax. So Bill Craig wrote this on his Facebook page, period. He wrote it. You could go find it. He says here, restaurant purchases would go to 8%. Our surrounding counties are still at 7%. Cobb is at 6%. This could result in financial disaster for Gilmer County. All right. Now, the point is when, let's go back to 18. So this number 18 is in Bill's Craig's post. Okay. So it's obvious that's his ballot. He don't care to show it. You can find it on Facebook. He put it out there publicly. He is begging people to vote no on this T-Splosh. I agree. Now, Joeen says, here we go. Let me read this. I asked the BOC chairman, Charlie Paris, to not put it on the primary ballot. He said he tried to remove it from the ballot as this is not the time to even consider this, but the state refused. Said the ballots were already printed and they would not reprint the ballot. So Joeen is reporting, that has been on our show, that the chairman, BOC chairman, Charlie Paris and Gilmer, did request it to be removed from the ballot, and they said no. I'm going to say this. I respect that. But Chairman Paris, when you were first asked not to put it on the ballot, you refused to listen to that request under the guise that Gilmer County does not have the money. Gilmer County's, we're going to go with 80 million in debt. 80 million. Do you remember on video that I have asking you and the entire commission saying Gilmer's just not ready? You remember the times I looked at all of the commission and I said, if we have a downturn, an unsuspected downturn, we have an immediate problem in Gilmer County. Remember that? Remember saying, let's hold on, not go the direction of build a pool. And you looked at me, Mr. Paris, and said, Brian is against everything. And I'm not. I'm not against building a pool. It could sound like that, but Gilmer County doesn't have the money. So I appreciate, Mr. Paris, Chairman Paris, if you ask to remove that from the ballot, and they will not, but it's on the ballot. It's on the ballot at your request. I know you've gone around and told people that you don't care if it passes or not. You just wanted to answer the people of Gilmer County why their roads are not getting fixed. I can answer that. You can answer it too. To the priorities, like roads. Because if you don't take care of roads, you can't get the ambulances, the police, the buses to it. So that should come up on the number one, not a splash pad at a pool. Sorry, kids, I love you. I absolutely do. You'll be okay. All right, later in life if you don't have a pool for a couple years. I'm your host, BKP. Vote no. Absolutely. It's on the ballot. No matter how honorable somebody wants to make it sound that they would have it removed, vote no on this T-Splosh in Gilmer County. I'm your host, BKP. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. I'll be back Wednesday. Take us out of here, Emily.